The time veterans spend fighting for our freedom comes at a cost. For many who risk their lives, the after effects of fighting are serious and lasting. Fortunately, diagnosis and treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder has improved greatly over the last couple of decades. Fox Connecticut's Jen Bernstein joins us now with more on the history and the future of treating PTSD. Jen.
Thanks, Brent. Well, post-traumatic stress disorder has been around for a long time. In the Civil War, they called it soldier's heart. World War I, shell shock. World War II, combat fatigue. It wasn't until the Vietnam War after it that we began calling it PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. And as Brent said, treatment has improved throughout the generations, but doctors say there is room for improvement. Standing on the front lines of war is something only our veterans and soldiers can understand. While all generations risked their lives for our freedoms, many came back holding on to the horrific images of war. Some suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, an illness that can develop when someone's been through an intense, life-threatening event.
People's attitudes toward PTSD have changed a lot over the years. There were periods in which this was largely thought to be faking. There were times when it was thought to be a sign of weakness, and it's really been only in the last couple of decades that there's an increasing recognition that this is a bona fide illness.
It can be a difficult problem for veterans to talk about, but over the years, doctors have found increasingly effective and efficient treatments for PTSD.
Treatment consists of a combination of medications, most commonly the medications we call serotonin reuptake inhibitors, like Prozac or Zoloft, medications like that, and psychotherapy, and a specific form of psychotherapy called cognitive behavior therapy.
Doctors have found that treating the disorder as early as possible is more effective, which highlights the importance of recognizing symptoms for soldiers recently home from Iraq and Afghanistan.
Over the first 3 years after the traumatic event or series of events, the person has a very, very good chance of feeling better. After that, the odds start to decrease.
Now, it is important to note that while treatment is the most effective within those initial years, vets from World War II or the Vietnam generation can still be helped by these therapies. We still have a long way to go, though, and while doctors can lessen symptoms, there is no cure-all to make PTSD go completely into remission. Jen Bernstein, Fox, Connecticut.